No, not again. Not here. No, not again. No, this can't be happening. No, please, no. Hello, listeners. This is Jason Kelch. I apologize for my last broadcast. It seems Grimmbros University is currently under attack by I don't know yet. I was broadcasting in my room when something exploded and, well, I'm not sure what happened next. All I remember is that Fede and Lizzie arrived sometime later. We were discussing what to do when Lizzie showed us our student booklets. You know, the small guidebooks we all received, but Fede and I didn't read because who reads manuals and booklets this day and age because... Sorry. The booklet says that, in case of an attack, all unarmed students must flee to the castle, the admin building, and seek refuge there. Fede and Lizzie have gone to see if they can find any other students, professors, or even Agatha. Since my equipment seems to be a bit damaged, I'm currently using the FREIC Mark II. Mr. Lassette fixed it after the cultural festival, and I hadn't gotten to test it. What better time than during an attack, right? I'll try to keep you posted. Listeners, Lizzie, Fede and I are leaving Jacob Hall to go to the castle. So far, most students have left already, and the rest decided to barricade themselves in their rooms. Some even started laying traps for possible attackers in the hallways, windows, and lounge chairs. As we were leaving, I saw them booby-trapping the side doors using beer bottles, ping-pong paddles, and plastic cups. The outside is horrible. Everything is on fire. The buildings, the trees, the benches. There's trash everywhere. So much paper and bottle caps. I do not envy whoever is charged with cleaning this later, if there even is a later. The attackers seem to be some guys in red cloaks. Why do they seem familiar? Huh? What? Okay. Sorry, listeners. Gotta move. Great news, listeners. We were sneaking through the science building and we ran into Cindy and Gerard. They were looking for materials to create hookshots and camouflage clothes to escape to the town of Brokik. Apparently, the Magenta Brotherhood, the guys in red cloaks, according to what Gerard heard, are surrounding the castle right now, so that's a no-go. Gerard told us the riveting tale of how they both escaped the hall and dodged 3 Magentas. It was so good that trying to retell it here would be an insult to storytelling, so you just take my word for it. Cindy has shown us how to make slippers made out of leaves. Apparently, the place she comes from is no stranger to armed conflicts, so she knows a few tricks. We have decided to try to reach the main gate to Brokik and climb it. As far as we've been able to observe, most of the Magentas seem to be moving towards the dorms after their initial attack. Wish us luck, listeners. Listeners, things are bad. We were reaching the gate when a whole bunch of Magentas showed up and surrounded us. They look extremely menacing, with their red cloaks, dark boots, and pamphlets folded into origami knives. We were looking at each other, and I think the 5 of us were thinking the same thing. Fight now, and maybe one of us will survive. But as they were only a few feet from us, a group of seniors armed with metallic pencil cases and hardcover notebooks showed up and started battling the Magentas. I was thanking my luck when one of them shouted us to go. Her voice sounded familiar, and I saw it was Siobhan. the girl with the old radios. As we were leaving, she said, "We're even now." I nodded in agreement, and we left. Let's hope the castle is safer than the gate. The castle is not safe, listeners. It's full of magentas. As we were approaching the main building, we started hearing chants, and we saw them. There must be around 30 people in those red cloaks covering the front of the castle. They all seem to be wielding those origami knives, and some of them even brought mini coolers with beer. They are here for the long haul. Right now, Lizzie and Cindy are surveying the rest of the building, trying to find another entrance, while Gerard, Fede and I watch the magentas. I don't see any way to get into the building unless something unexpected happens. Something unexpected has happened, listeners. We were watching the magentas in front of the castle when another group of students charged right into them. There were more magentas than students, but these fought better, using what seemed like martial arts, improv skills, and some kind of fireworks that looked like fire and lightning. A bit too dangerous to be using at such close range, but at least they didn't leave that powder smell that can be so triggering for some people. Lizzie and Cindy came back as the battle was going on, and they told us that they had found a secret entrance in the back of the building. We went around the battle trying to avoid everyone when a magenta charged right at us. I thought we were doomed when a colorful scarf caught the magenta's foot and made him trip. I looked at the owner of the long scarf, and it was Agatha. She screamed at us to run, and then she herself rejoined the battle using her scarf as a lasso, catching and tripping people. Unfortunately, as soon as we entered through the back door, some magentas caught us. But there were only 4 of them and 5 of us, and no one caught me. I stood there for a moment thinking what to do, and promptly ran away into the building. I'm a journalist, not a fighter, listeners. I can't win in a fistfight, trust me. But I can get help. And so, here I am, wandering the halls as stealthily as I can, trying to find any staff member. Hello, listeners. I'm still inside the castle. So far, I've dodged 3 magentas who I think were just chilling in the faculty room, which, to be fair, is pretty nice. Comfy sodas, a 70-inch TV, free Wi-Fi, and an expensive-looking coffee machine, and free donuts and Danish pastries. I'm not very worried about them looking for me anytime soon. I was about to check the second floor when I ran into the last person I would expect to see here, Mel, from the Brokig Public Library. I know I'm stealthy, but she nearly gave me a heart attack when she just came out of a corner and said hi. Apparently, as soon as the attack started, the Archdirector called her to bring in some sleeping powder from Madame Mipara. I don't think an attack on the university you run is the best time to worry about insomnia, but who am I to judge? I was thinking she could help me reach the authorities, but she decided this was too much of a hassle, gave me some directions to reach the Archdirector's office, handed me the sleeping powder back, and then just left. I don't know how. She just turned around the corner and I couldn't hear her steps anymore. So I guess I have a new gig as a courier now. Let's hope I get paid after this. So, she said the office is on the 3rd floor. This way then. Listeners, I found it. The 2nd floor was mostly empty, save for a couple of magentas enjoying some time alone. I had no idea who they were, those cloaks are pretty large. I thought about trying the sleeping powder on them, but they seemed very happy, And there are some things you just don't do, like interrupting people being affectionate with each other, especially if they are doing it secretly in a forbidden location in the middle of an attack on an education institution. You just don't. So I kept going, and after passing like 3 different offices decorated like wax museums for medieval fantasy enthusiasts, I reached the stairs. And apparently, the only thing on the 3rd floor are the offices of the director and the Archdirector. Miss Hoffman's closed, but the Archdirector's is open, and I can hear voices. I'll try to get closer. Let's keep recording. This could be evidence, or an interesting extra for patrons later. Let's go.
Tell me where is it, or Miss Hoffman will pay. I promise.
I have told you, Miss Kasha, as I do every year, if you want answers, you must hand them yourself. Now please, release the director. I find her quite capable, and replacing her would be highly inconvenient.
Do not give me that. It is your fault Marsha's like this. She was just following your instructions. It wasn't her fault. No one in your staff really helps. They just give us some cryptic, eerie hint and then walk away. She just doesn't deserve being a bunny for years. Do you think anybody deserves it? Do something.
Whether she deserves it or not, it does not matter. If you want to help her, all you must do is pass the trials and reach level 2 as she did. Then you'll have the tools to hunt the solutions you seek.
But we've been trying for decades. There are no rules, there are no guides, this is pure bullshit. How come some people pass them in 1 year and others have been at it for 2 decades? And you don't care who passes your stupid trials or not, you just like to watch us fail. You're a sadistic pig who enjoys this.
That is incorrect. I enjoy watching you try, that is true, but nothing gives me more pleasure and satisfaction than seeing a student that was chosen and summoned to this school to succeed in a trial, making others, and especially themselves, realize that they have the skill and capability to succeed. And nothing troubles my heart more than seeing a student give up and lose the most important tool they have.
Really? And what tool would that be? Huh, you wouldn't tell me, would you? Because we must hunt it. This is bullshit.
I do not mind telling you, Miss Kasha, as it is something so basic that it is not even worth the hunt.
What is it then?
The faith in yourself. You cannot trust any tool if you cannot trust yourself first.
Oh, that was deep. I like it.
Who's there? I can hear you. Come out now.
Uh-oh.
Who are you? Who sent you? Are you here to aid this fool in trying to stop the Magenta Brotherhood from achieving our glorious goal?
Ma'am, I'm just a communications major trying to deliver something. I've no idea who you are.
Well, I do not believe you. Tell me the truth or I will use you as a sacrifice to turn my beloved Marcia back to normal.
I suggest you do not do that. That is indeed a student, and a new one at that. And besides, those types of sacrifices do not usually work, and the consequences can be quite severe.
Shut up. If you're a student, show me your bracelet. Have you passed any tests?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Show me. Show me you are a student or your student life ends today. Right here and right now.
Okay. I think this is what you want to see?
How? No. 2. You have passed 2 tests. How? Tell me now. Well, we have no time. Give me your bracelet. Give it to me now.
Okay, but I have a podcast, you can...
No! Take it off, now!
That is not a good idea, Miss Kasha. The tests are personal. It will not work.
I don't care. I will not spend another year, another decade in this godforsaken place. You give me that fucking bracelet.
Okay, here it is. As I was saying, I was just sent here to deliver something. And I think this is for you.
What is it? I only care about the bracelet and the orbs.
Well, just in case, here you have.
What? No.
I think that's mine. Excuse me. Oh, Archdirector, are you okay?
Oh, yes. This happens a bit more often than you may think. Is that the sleeping powder from Madame Mipara?
Yes, the delivery girl decided I was a suitable replacement, as I was on my way here anyway, and just left me with the... sleeping powder? Really?
I will have a word with Mel later, and her boss as well. Anyway, let us take Miss Hoffman to her office. I'm afraid she will be somewhat annoyed at all this.
Would you like me to help?
You are very kind, but no. You have done plenty, and you have my most sincere thanks. That was a very impressive display of wits, Mr. Kelch.
Thank you, I was just improvising, I suppose. What was her deal?
A rather long and sad story for most people involved. One day you may hear about it. For now, I think it's best if you wait in here as I make sure things are back under control.
That may take a while. Things were pretty heated when we got here. Oh, right. I need to go rescue my friends.
Do not worry. By now, yes, they must be safe and sound.
You sound sure.
Young man, this is not the first time these misguided students have attempted something like this. They are getting better, though. They lasted almost an entire day this time.
What?
Just wait here. Your friends will be here shortly. By the way, your phone seems to be about to shut down.
What? Everything is fine. We are all fine. This time. Welcome to the Grimmbros Chronicles, where we explore together the mysteries of college life. Hello listeners, I apologize for the lack of communication, but the last few days have been a bit hectic. I am fine. Fede and Lizzie are fine. Gerard and Cindy are fine. Agatha and Siobhan are also fine. We are all fine. Apparently, there were no casualties from the attack. A buttload of injured people, mostly magentas, several bruised egos, but no fatalities. The material damage, on the other hand, seems substantial, but the authorities, and by that I mean the notice on the hall's lounge signed by the directors, assured us that the damage will be repaired shortly. All those bombs and fire didn't really cause any lasting damage, I suppose. The campus does seem to be a whole lot sturdier than it looks. There was trash to pick up, though. Heaps and heaps of trash. especially origami figures. Most students were volunteered to help with the cleaning up, and judging by the grim expressions on their faces, happy to oblige. All in all, it wasn't as bad as my last time. Oh, and the midterms grades were found. I passed, and so did my roommates and most of my dorm mates, if the screaming, happy crying and loud music is an indication. Fede, Lizzie, Gerard and Cindy are going to Maul to celebrate tomorrow. They invited me and I said yes. Why not, right? Why not? Anyways, that's pretty much all the reporting I have left. Oh, I was forgetting the envelope. Listeners, I received an envelope from the university's administration a few days ago. I've been a bit busy, so I kind of forgot about it. But let's open it now, shall we? Oh, it's another orb. Yellow this time, with something glowing inside. I can't see what it is. Let me add it to my bracelet. I have to say, listeners, this looks good. The 3 orbs look almost like glowing, and the style is, well, not my style exactly, but compatible enough, I guess. Oh, there's also a letter. It says that I passed the test of wit and that I'm to report to the castle, office 1812, Thursday at 3 p.m. Okay, I have time. I just need to make a note in my calendar, which shows that today is Thursday and that I have 20 minutes. I'm sorry, listeners, I have to run. Okay, listeners, let's see what this is about. Office 1812. Aha. It's just a door. It says basement 3. Stairs going down, okay. Lighting could be better. At least it's clean. I just realized I have to write the article for the Grim Times about the attack. I think I'll write it in the first person to really connect with the readers, but maybe under an alias. And what was the name of the group? The Red Brotherhood? Maybe I can get an interview with the Archdirector. Okay, end of stairs, and there's a large double door here. It seems to be made of wood, sturdy, ornamented dark wood. I see carvings of fairies, wolves, people with long teeth, and I can't really tell the rest. The lighting here is still not very good. But there is a golden carving of an owl with deer antlers in the center of the doors. I feel like I've seen it before. I don't see a knocker or anything. Oh, okay. It's opening. And there's someone... Who... What are you?
Jason Tobias Kelch. We have much to discuss.
The Grimmbros Chronicles is written and produced by Ignacio Mengo. The voice of Marisa Kasha is Valentina Perugini. The voice of Jason Kelch, the Archdirector Dr. Ludwig G. Schäfer, and the mysterious cliffhanger voice at the end of the season is Ignacio Mengo. The ending theme was made by Matías Silveira. Follow him on Instagram at Lluvia Torrencial Web. Questions? Comments? Follow us on Twitter at Grimmbros, on Instagram at Dr. Mengus, or on Reddit at r/Grimmbros Chronicles. Thank you to everyone who's helped us make this show, and especially you, listeners. The Grimmbros Chronicles will return for Season 2. More information to come very soon. And remember, group assignments can be anywhere.